On vacation many years ago, I found myself on a boat traveling through a stunning fjord on the mountainous and magnificent coast of Norway. I was taken by the country's people, by its rustic charm, and by its ingrained connection with the landscape. Of course, I was also taken by the luxurious touches found throughout Norway. Norway is, in fact, one of the wealthiest countries in all of Europe. The people there have a high standard of living, and their finances are happily spent on luxurious products, beautiful homes, and lavish meals. Today, we're going to take a look at the wealthiest of the wealthy in Norway and see exactly how they managed to cultivate their fortune. Number 5. Johan Johansson. Number 5 on our list still has an incredible fortune and an incredibly Norwegian name. Johan Johansson has a remarkable net worth, equivalent of 1.1 billion US dollars. How did he manage to amass such a fortune? Well, he was born into the right family. Johan Johansson's grandfather, also named Johan Johansson, began Joe Johansson, a wholesale grocery company, in 1866. It's a tongue twister. Over the next 100 years, the company grew exponentially, becoming one of the most powerful companies in Norway. In the year 2000, the company was incorporated into Norges Gruppen, which corners the grocery wholesale market with a 43% market share. Johan and his family own nearly 75% of Norges Gruppen, which has made the entire family very, very wealthy. So, what does Johan do with his grocery fortune? Well, no one knows. Johan makes a strong effort to keep himself out of the public eye, and has done so for nearly his entire life. I'd like to imagine him cruising around fjords on a private yacht, eating his weight in Norway's finest grocery products. But that's just me. Number 4. Torstein Hagen. When you think of Norway, chances are snow, adventure, and Vikings come to mind. There are some people that have learned to profit off of that idea, and Torstein Hagen is one of them. Hagen has a staggering net worth equivalent of 2.9 billion US dollars, and that worth was earned by founding a cruise ship company you may have heard of. Viking Cruises was created when Torstein Hagen purchased 4 riverboats in 1997. The river cruises quickly became popular, and over the course of 20 years, Viking Cruises managed to break records for the most ships christened in a day and came to operate 70 ships at a time. Unlike Johan, Torstein isn't afraid to spend his fortune. He recently bought an $11 million 4,600 square foot home in Malibu. The home boasts stunning beach views from both stories of the home. The house has the added bonus of being a quick drive through a canyon road to reach the main offices of Viking Cruises in Woodland Hills. Of course, one beautiful beach home isn't enough when you're worth billions. Torstein owns 2 side-by-side luxury condos in Oslo. The cost? Another $8 million. But he didn't stop there. He has a condo and a home. But what is a billionaire without a mansion or two? Hagen has the pleasure of owning a mansion in Switzerland and in England, which rounds out his impressive list of properties. Number 3. Gustav Magnat. We all dream of being young and rich, but very few people on Earth get to experience what that actually feels like. The next person on our list, Gustav Magnat, is one of those lucky people. With a net worth of $3.2 billion at only 26 years old, Gustav is truly living the dream. So, how does a 26-year-old make that kind of money? Well, he had a little help from his father. Actually, a lot of help. Gustav's father gifted him half the shares of Salmar ASA, which is one of the world's most popular salmon producers. I love salmon. Gustav doesn't do much work in regards to his father's business. Instead, he focuses mainly on investing in tech startups, as many millionaire millennials do. So, you know he's that young and he's got that money. But did I mention that he has a modeling career? Gustav is signed to one of the top modeling agencies in Norway and is frequently photographed in places like Dubai, Switzerland, and the Caribbean. He seems to spend most of his money on typical billionaire things, including skiing, yachting, and purebred dogs. Number 2. Kjell Inge Roque. It's no surprise that the majority of billionaires in Norway earned their fortune through oil. fishing, or shipping. All of the country's main cities lie against the ocean, so the country thrives off of those booming industries. Kiel Inge Roque was well aware of this, and he made his fortune in all three. Unlike some people on this list, Kiel didn't come from wealth. He began his career at 18 as a fisherman with hardly any money. He worked out of Alaska for years, saving up his money until he was able to buy his own fishing vessel. He eventually formed American Seafoods Company. Over time, using his wealth from the American Seafoods Company, he became the majority shareholder of Aker, a powerful holding company that dabbles in engineering, bioscience, oil, and fishing. The two companies eventually merged, giving Kiel his immense wealth. However, Kiel doesn't spend most of his fortune on mansions. He signed the Giving Pledge, promising to give away the majority of his wealth to charitable causes. He founded the REV Ocean Initiative, a non-profit that works with the World Wildlife Fund to further understand and protect our oceans. He also commissioned a yacht, but it's not the kind you're probably thinking of. This yacht replaced hot tubs, bars, and lounges with beakers, technology, and science labs. The 600-foot-long ship can accommodate up to 60 scientists and 30 crew members, and will go on several research missions. And finally, number 1. Odd Reitan. The wealthiest person in Norway is Odd Reitan, with a net worth of $5.6 billion. So, where did his fortune come from? Oil, shipping, construction? Well, not exactly. Odd is another person on my list who gained his fortune through owning and operating grocery stores. He was fresh out of high school and rocking a fresh, stylish haircut. Odd went into business with his father by opening a grocery store. In 1979, the stores had grown in popularity, so Odd founded Rema 1000, a chain of discount stores that soared to success. The chain eventually found its way to Spain, Denmark, Sweden, Poland, Hungary, and Slovakia. He went on to form the Reitan Group, which is the parent company behind several fuel stations, grocery stores, and discount store chains in Norway. With his fortune, Odd went on to buy some lavish properties. He owns a stunning property in Norway and also a large mansion in Marbella, Spain, where he can escape the frigid Norwegian winters. So, there you have it, the 5 wealthiest people in Norway. What do you think of how they earned their fortune? How would you spend your money if you had that much? Let me know in the comments down below. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. As always, I'm Mr. Luxury. Pip pip to doodly doo.